So you go from being a teenager that is wanted by no college and no team
Yep.
to one offer,
Yep.
to 1 year,
Yes.
to an unbelievable 1 year in college,
Yes.
to going in the 6th round in the Major League Baseball draft.
Yes.
That's crazy. Come
That is
on,
crazy.
man.
That
Think
is
about
crazy.
what I just said.
Oh, I know.
Every kid that watches this could be unknown in high school
Yes.
and look at you and say, it's
Yes.
possible.
And if it wasn't for future education, for 1 year junior college, you know, I would have never got a chance to play. My whole life would have been different. I probably would have been the best gym teacher in the league, though.
Oh, you would have been the most loved, I guarantee that. Yeah, and I also believe that if you were a gym teacher, there would have been a lot fewer fights in your class.
Yeah, there definitely would be. Yeah, we don't play with that.
So, give the 6th round comes. It wasn't on ESPN back then. You're going in the early 70s, and you know that somebody in the first 5 rounds has signed for this much. You were telling me that earlier.
Mhm.
Somebody signed for a decent dollar.
Right. Yep.
And it came time for you to get together. Did you have an agent? Who did you bring to the table?
I brought my little league coach, Gene Penkowski. He was my agent.
I love you, man.
And also Mr. Groch, Dick Groch. He came too, and we're sitting there, and I think this Pinky Darris got 80,000 or something.
Really?
Yeah, he was a good ball player, though. I mean, he was supposed to be one of the greatest ever. I don't know what happened, but he was a great ball player. And so I figured, well, I think I can play that good, you know.
Sure.
So, you know, they came to the ballpark. They came and they offered me, I think, $25,000 is what they offered me.
In 72.
72.
That's a decent chunk of change.
Yeah, but I'm making 25 cents an hour. I don't know money, you know. So I said, no, I'm not going to sign for 25. He got 80,000. How come I'm going to get 25? He says, that's the best we can do. I says, no, thank you, Mr. Goodell, you know, Tony Lucadella,
Sure.
Hall of Fame scout. He says,
bet.
no, thank you. And I said, I appreciate you thinking about me, though. And so anyway, my college coach, my dad, and and Mr. Groch took me into the bedroom, and small house, so you can probably hear what we're saying out there, you know. So he says, I said, I don't want to sign for that. And he says, my dad says, I think I make $100 a week or something. And then Gene says, are you sure that's what you want to do? And Mr. Groch said, Bill, he says, that'll buy a lot of groceries. You're not allowed in my school anymore. You know?
Oh, man.
So kind of removed my options. So I'm okay. So
You came out and signed the contract.
Yes, I did.
So now you're a kid
Mm-hmm.
that goes from nothing to 6th round. And what team picked you?
Phillies.
So the Phillies picked you, and they had to send the kid away from Michigan. Where'd they send you?
Auburn, New York. Best place ever to grow up to play your first year of baseball.
Did you like it
It was
up
the
there?
New York Penn League. It was great. Stayed in the attic with 2 other guys, you know. And hey, we didn't make much money back then, you know.
Sure.
And very nice people. Chrysantellos were their name.
Yeah.
And they were very nice to us, and they helped us get around sometime and fed us sometime, you know, and all
Right.
this stuff. And it was a great place to play. I was lucky enough to win a Statler Award, which is most likely to succeed in that league. You know.
So you stood out that very first year in the game.
Yeah, I did, and I didn't realize that I played that well, but somebody did thought I was, you know.
So rather than stay at that level, did you move up the next year?
Yep, I went to Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I had
Sure.
a really good year there. And then Reading, Pennsylvania, I had a really good year there. And then I went to Toledo, Ohio. I was lucky as a Toledo Mud Hen with the Phillies.
Right.
And won a silver glove for defensive catching, led a league in home run that year. Then I got moved to Oklahoma City. And
Oh, that's the 89ers, right?
89ers.
Yeah.
Tore that league up. It was great. Got along good with the fans. Made like 40 commercials holding pigs. I never held pigs before. One started squealing. I go, you know, I put him down. I was scared he'd go bite me, you know. I don't want no pig, you know. So it was for a grease pig contest, you know. And that was fun. And then the next year I went back there and did even better than I did the year before.
Is that when you got your September call-up?
Yeah, in '76.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. I caught caught a shutout.
Well, that's my first question. When you put on a big league uniform, this is this kid since 3 years old his dream.
Mm-hmm.
Did you fly and meet the team on the road as a September call-up, or did you go to Philadelphia?
Oh man, I hope we got time.
I'm listening.
Okay, I got the call up. They flew me into Philadelphia.
Okay.
I got in there. It was like the 7th inning. Got to the hotel.
Okay.
I called in, I says, the 7th inning, you want me to come in? No, Bill, go have dinner, go out and take a look around, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So I go downtown where Rocky goes up the steps and all that stuff,
Sure,
and
sure.
went to Bookbinders to eat.
Sure.
And I come back, there's like 50 messages. I look and the lights are still on. It's like a 16-inning ball game. And so I call up real quick. Do you need me to come down? Yes, come on down now. We're out of hitters or whatever. And he goes, oh, never mind. Game's over. I don't remember who won or anything because I wasn't at the game, you know. But that was my first big league.
So the next day, you go to Veteran Stadium and put on the Phillies uniform for the first time.
I did. And
I'm asking, I'm not worried about stats. I'm talking about that you sat on a stool in front of a locker in Veteran Stadium, and in there was Mike Schmidt. In there, Larry Boa. I mean, in there, Greg Luzinski. In there, some great players.
yeah. But my
What?
mindset was that I belong here. I belonged here 3 years earlier,
I love it.
you know.
I love it.
And now they're in my way. Sorry.
I love it.
But
No,
that's
the kind of guy I
was
want.
nice to everybody, but I was going to play hard.